This was day 42 and the end of week 6 of my Crucible challenge, practicing 90 minutes of Bowspring daily for 90 days. After week 5, which felt more like a step back, I slowed down and decided to pick just one thing to focus on when I practiced Bowspring or went walking. So I dialed it back to the very first cue that begins every Bowspring movement: fill the ribs. I've heard some variation of it hundreds of times: lift the rib cage, float the ribs, whatever. But this is step 1 of 10, so I usually inhale, take a deep breath, and move on to the next thing because I have 10 key areas to get through. But this week, fill the rib cage was step 1 of 1, so I did it over and over and over. And then at one point, when I inhaled, my rib cage didn't just expand, it floated right up. My rib cage lifted off my hips, and my hips felt like they were finally free, like they could actually move without a rib cage sitting on top of them. It felt amazing, and it felt exactly like floating. For some reason I don't know, other than that I was not rushing to the next step, it finally just clicked. I don't know how something that previously felt like so much effort and work suddenly felt like the easiest, most spacious way to live and move. I used to think that the idea of living day in and day out with a full lifted rib cage sounded miserable, like it was another thing to carry around, like I would never be free to just relax. And instead, when I'm practicing this now, lifting my rib cage creates a lot more space through my back and my belly. I have more space to breathe. It takes the weight off my hips so that they're free to just sort of power me forward. Here's sort of the difference between what I was doing and what I'm learning to do now. So here I relax, engage my feet all the way up through my glutes, and then I relax again, lift my rib cage, and then engage from my feet all the way up through my glutes. And it feels like there's a lot more space to move and room to breathe all the way up through my back into my ribs. So I don't nail it all the time, but now that I've had a little taste of it, I keep on asking Lizette for us to do whatever is needed so that I can live and move like this forever.